That is some weird, wild stuff. That is funny. I did not know that.
Dropping drawers and stabbing whores on the Kevin Holly Show.
And I gotta say, he has balls. This man has balls. He's laying them out there for us to see.
That's like it sounds like our first date kit.
Ever shared a lustful evening with a Muslim woman?
We're dropping drawers and stabbing whores. It's the Kevin Holly Show.
Is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
I've got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday night. We're live. It is, what is it, episode 45, Jay? I'm going by your age now.
32.
32. It's episode 29.
Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely.
Well,
45 is right.
I think 45 is right, Pops. Well, welcome, everybody, to the Kevin Holly Show. It is July 4th, 1776, once again. Jaybird, I'm loving the rebel flag baseball cap you're sporting tonight.
It's not a rebel flag. It's a Confederate battle flag. Thank you.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, yeah.
And don't compare it to slavery. That's not what the Civil War was about, so...
Oh, okay.
We'll just get this right off the board right now, and then you can go on and find all your other stupid
thank
stuff.
Well, anyway, Pops, what's up, Pops? How you doing, man?
I mean, I'm glad to be here. Love you, Kevin.
So. Oh, I love you, man. Pops, what's new? What's shaking? What's happening, man?
Oh, I just learned something that the Civil War wasn't about slavery. It wasn't really started about slavery, but slavery sure became involved. It wasn't needed. We didn't need a civil war to eliminate slavery, but it became a big issue with the Emancipation Proclamation.
True.
Used it to recruit a lot of young guys to kill their brothers and cousins and shit like that.
Anyway, nice hat, Jay.
Yeah, your hat too is stunning today.
You like this hat?
Yeah, actually, not at all, dude.
Why not? What don't you like about it?
LA Dodgers, dude.
What's wrong with that Los Angeles Dodgers,
You're a freaking
man?
Cubbies fan, bro.
I am a Cubs fan, but I like to wear different hats. I do have other baseball teams that I enjoy.
Could the situation arise where the Dodgers would play the Cubbies? Are they in different divisions?
Wow, dude, you're going to rip on my hat and you don't even know what... no, the Dodgers are...
about baseball, dude.
They're both National League teams, my friend.
All right.
They could play in the playoffs.
What if it come down to the playoffs?
They could play in the
championship. Are you going to burn that hat or what?
Naturally, he's going to take the hat off and put his Cub hat on.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I talked about that last week.
Your mic's noising up, dude.
Huh?
Your mic's already noising up, man. There it goes. You got to unplug that mic right now, man. The other one's on the speaker below you. Damn, man, that sucks. You want to try another chord?
Due to change it from last week.
Nothing, Pops.
Why would you think it would be different this week?
Because it was better the week before that. I don't know.
Now it's 2 weeks older than it was a week before that.
Throw me a chord, Jaybird.
Next week it won't even be working.
Holy shnikes. Look who just walked into the studio. Dude. Try that mic out. What's up, man? I'm Kevin.
Hello, Blanco. Test.
You're good, Jaybird.
Technical difficulties here.
I think we fixed it.
Hi.
Blanco Loco, professional wrestler. This is Jaybird. This is Pops. I'm Kevin. That is Camden. Welcome, dude. You can sit over here if you like. Camden joyfully was going to give up his seat.
Absolutely.
What are you going to tell him no, dude?
What?
You going to tell him no?
I just said absolutely, Kevin.
He was talking mad shit about you earlier.
Mad shit. This guy is.
Oh, man. Camden, you can have my seat.
This guy's...
Dude.
On, man.
We're all good. Hey, welcome to the show, Blanco, man. I appreciate you coming out, man. Thank you so much. That's so cool. We were just talking in the parking lot, like, we hope he wears his mask. And he has,
the nostalgia alive.
If anybody gives you a hard time, let me know. I'll take care.
Oh, I got
you can pull it closer if you want.
I'm used to this.
Sweet, sweet.
A couple of them.
All right.
No, you can't go with what's
There we go. Cool. All right. So welcome to the show, Blanco freaking Loco. Can I take your picture? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Of course.
Awesome, man. So, dude, I know Jay had a bunch of questions. He actually wrote stuff down to ask you about, but
I'm gonna get right to it, dude.
there we go.
I want to get right to it. Blanco, we're trying to take this to the next step right here, and I was wondering if we put something together where you banged Lori B.
Don't even go there, dude.
Which is Kevin's girlfriend.
Fiance.
Fiance. And we video recorded this, okay? And let it get slipped out. I mean, you might have a good lawsuit.
Yeah, that's,
We'll take the show to a new level. And, Lori, if you're listening, I'm sorry. His physique is great. I can't see his face, but if he wears
Kevin,
a mask,
you're going to let him continue with his jazz?
I'm just going to let him run out of air, I guess.
I don't think Mrs. Loco would appreciate that very much.
Oh,
Thank
there's
you.
a Mrs. Loco.
Mrs. Loco.
All right.
Fuck you, Jay.
All right, well,
Thank you, Bronco.
what if I banged Lori B?
Whoa.
And you recorded it.
Wow, I don't think that's going to... Well, you are a lot like Bubba the Love Sponge, though.
I'm just fat, dude. I'm nothing like
That's all I'm trying to say, man.
That's Bubba right there, just fat.
Oh man, Jay is a bit of a mark for Bubba. He was. And then he
used to be.
Then he went out and said, "Oh, I'm never going to listen to him again. He was pissing me off. He was talking this, that, and the other." And it's like, whatever, man. I don't even know, But I'll tell you what, though, if he paid me to, to do anything, I'd probably take his money just because. Just throwing that out there if you're listening, Bubba.
I'd take anybody's money, so.
Yeah.
Actually, he's doing a thing where there's a new opening, so you should maybe think about that.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be a pretty good opportunity.
No, because this guy will punch me in the face, dude. I can already tell. Dude, can you see out of that mask perfectly fine? Yeah,
perfectly.
Is it like wearing sunglasses or?
It's a little easier than that, actually.
Easier. All right.
You can't see him, but I can see out.
Let me ask you this:
All right.
when you're performing, have you ever been hit in the face so hard that you're bleeding inside the mask?
Actually, that happened in January at ACW. I had won the Cruiserweight Championship from Josh Hess, and he turned around and blasted me in the face, and blood all in my mask, all
that
everywhere.
Sucks, man. You're tasting it, and
Didn't even know I was bleeding for about 2 minutes. He ripped my mask off, walked out with it. I put my hand in the mat, and I just see a pool of my own blood.
Nice.
It was definitely an experience.
So ACW, that's the American Combat Wrestling, all right?
Correct.
Okay, and that's a local Florida thing, right?
Yep, it's locally in Pasco County. We run shows every Thursday night at Kicker South in Hudson.
That's tomorrow night.
Yep, every single Thursday, every week. We've been doing it for about 21 weeks now.
Wow, cool.
So we're still going strong. Then we have our big show next Saturday, which is July 9th.
Okay.
At the All Sports Arena.
Also in Port Richey, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
right
that's
there off Congress.
Yeah. What is it, like Rotulio Court or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been there. We saw the circus there.
Okay.
It wasn't like a giant circus, but it was pretty cool.
Oh.
What is that noise, dude? Is that you?
I don't know.
I surely hope not.
I think it's...
When is... Did you say it was next Tuesday?
Tomorrow, Thursday.
Thursday.
Tomorrow night for the Thursday night throwdown.
And that's in Hudson?
Yep, at Kicker South.
That's right on 52, right? The wing joint?
Yep, corner of 52 and 19.
Okay, yeah.
What time does it start?
It starts at 8 o'clock.
Dude, you guys want to go?
I gotta work.
You don't work? What are you talking about?
No, but I'm thinking about bringing the kids up there, Andrea's kids up there, and seeing.
Oh yeah, it's 100% kid friendly, so
yeah,
it's definitely
they
a good
serve
show.
Liquor?
Yes, they do.
So it's totally friendly with me too. So.
Did they do any kind of like open mic or amateur night? And we could throw Jay up there.
Oh, we can throw Jay up there.
Yeah.
For the wrestling.
Good luck throwing him, dude. You might pull your back out or something, man.
Yeah, I'd hate to ruin a wrestler's career by having him try to body slam me and be like, oh, shit, he's a fat ass.
There's probably some pretty big dudes up there, though, you know?
Oh, my God. Some of the guys that I've met, I've been doing this for 8 years now. You know, some of the guys that I've met just freaking astronomically big. I mean...
Yeah. Well, you're not small yourself. What are you, like 6'2", I'd say 215? Am I right?
No, I'm 5'11", 187.
Well, you know, I say that because I'm like 5'7", 150. So what the
Everybody
hell
looks incredibly big to Kevin. So, hey, listen, dude, how'd you come by the name Blanco Loco, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, it was kind of a transitional phase from my previous character. And honestly, it was just I was at one of these wrestling shows and I was working a match, and out of nowhere, this fan just kept on calling me Loco. She just kept on calling me Loco, 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 and obviously I'm white, so her daughter was like, "No, mommy, he's Blanco Loco," and I'm just like, I kind of like that.
Nice.
So,
that is pretty awesome, man. Yeah. I thought, I saw your profile, and it said you were from Mexico, New York. So I thought maybe this dude's, Spanish or Latino or something, I don't know. And
no,
I saw pictures.
It's a real place. It's a real place.
Yeah.
It's right in upstate New York, about 2 hours north of Syracuse.
Cool, cool.
Holy shit, New York's for real? I always thought that was just something. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I've never been there, man. I grew up outside of Chicago in the suburbs, and I haven't been there in a long time, but I used to go to the city all the time, as I grew up as a teenager and then in my early 20s. But now I'm 40, and I haven't been there since 99, 98, something like that.
I've never been in New York City at all.
Never, really?
I lived there for 23 years, and nope, never been there.
That's crazy, dude.
I went to New York. I was with a girl at the time, and
don't lie.
No comments. Shut up. I knew that was coming. And she was from Rhode Island, so we went to Rhode Island, and we drove through New York City, and she's like, "You want to get out?" And I was like, nope, keep driving. I just want to see some things and go. I say I could be here.
I was in Manhattan on a Friday morning. I had 2 hours to get where I was supposed to be, and I was 2.5 blocks away. And the light changed, and the crowd just... Anyhow, I had 2 hours from the spot I was at, 2.5 blocks away, and I was a half hour late, and the guy was pissed off and wouldn't listen to what I was going to say. Manhattan, New York, on a Friday night. This is 1970.
1970, dude. That's 5 years before I was born.
Are you sure it wasn't 1870 and it wasn't even New York then? It was the area known as New York? I mean, you're a pretty old pops.
That's possible.
No, Manhattan was known as long before you guys are even a thought in your parents' head.
So I've got so many questions, dude, about wrestling. I grew up watching wrestling, right, as a kid. I'm not a huge wrestling fan now, and I've got daughters. I don't have little boys. My brother does, though. My brother's got 3 little boys. A 3-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 15-year-old, I believe. The 15-year-old's huge into wrestling. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if he knows who you are and has been to some of your performances. But I grew up, back in the 80s, so I watched, dude, it's so hard to look you in the eye because I can't see your eyes, man. Can you put my glasses on? It's like, no, I'm just kidding. But I grew up in the 80s, and I was talking to Camden earlier. We remember, the Iron Sheik. I was a huge fan of the Ultimate Warrior and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, all that stuff. Now, I noticed that you, are the guy that jumps off the top rope. Every picture you have, not every picture, but so many of the pictures on your profile, on your Facebook, and that are out there on the internet and Twitter and whatnot, are you flying through the air, landing on people and just jumping off the top rope. And physically, you look at the guy, he's like you said, 5'11", 187. Now, is it really 187, or is that just because you're, going to kill somebody?
No, it's 187.
All right. What I'm leading to is the Sultan of Sit. Can you explain what that means?
It's something that I, honestly, just like the Blanco Loco thing, it just caught on with fans. It was just a nifty little thing where I'd get in the ring and I'd run around and I'd just sit, and one of the fans just ended up calling me the Sultan of Sit one day, and it just stuck.
Because you were sitting?
And sitting in the ring.
No shit.
There's been a few times where I've sat in my opponent's back, just take a break real quick.
I love that, dude. That's totally cool. You're whooping on somebody's ass, right? You just get on his back and take a breather?
Yep.
That's cool, man.
Who's your favorite pro wrestler?
My favorite professional wrestler? Well, I'd have to say my inspiration would be The Rock.
The Rock?
That's my
Dwayne Johnson,
biggest
right?
inspiration, because he's somebody that when he first started in this industry, he didn't look like he was going to be anything. Nobody really thought twice about him. Granted, his father was Rocky Johnson, but you didn't really look twice at him. Ever since I saw The Rock when he first debuted at Survivor Series, it was something that clicked with me almost instantly. You know what I'm saying? His mannerisms, the way he slap somebody in the mouth pretty much. You know, it made me look twice. You know, and the way he speaks, you know, the way he lives his life is, you know, everything that I want in my life.
Nice.
So.
You want to get into the movies?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think I necessarily have the face for a movie, but
You got the face for radio, though.
Totally,
oh, definitely,
man,
definitely.
Dude, I told the guys, I'm like, I wish that I had the intuition a few days ago to go out and buy like 4 masks for that would have been awesome. But then I thought, like, what if the guy like sees 4 dudes with masks and goes crazy and just starts clotheslining everybody, you know?
kicking us out the 3rd floor window or something.
Yeah, right. They don't break out, but well, they're pretty thick. I don't know, man. Damn.
So I just want to ask, you know, like a lot of people, you know, want to be baseball players and they go around, they play catch with their dad, or they play soccer or something like that, and they kick the ball around the yard. Football, you know, they throw the ball to each other. Like, when you were young, did you just, like, jump off the house? Or, I mean, was it, like, did you just start...
Honestly, it was kind of something that I grew up in. Whenever WWF would come into Syracuse, New York, my uncle would be security for them. So it was pretty cool because a couple of times I got to go and meet some of the wrestlers and everything like that. And, you know, watch these, you know, these giants, you know, that just kind of towered over you, and you loved everything about it. We were a wrestling household. We were a sports household, too. I played football, I played baseball, did basketball, professional wrestling in, you know, high school and stuff like that. But every Thursday night, it was, you know, between Thunder. Every Monday night, it was WCW Nitro or WWE Raw. And then you had, like I said, Thursday Night Thunder. And it's just any wrestling that was on ECW, you know, we'd watch that. We'd tape those and everything like that. And, you know, any wrestling that was on, it was just, you know, we had like 4 different TVs in the house, so there was some type of wrestling on. And then, you know, later on, I would move away from my grandparents, who were the ones, you know, the biggest inspiration, and I moved into a household where, you know, I have 7 sisters.
No
I
way, really?
I have no brothers, so they like to go around bragging. Oh well, you know, I was his wrestling dummy, and yeah, they were.
Yeah.
You know.
Dude, that's funny you say that, man. I have an older brother and an older sister myself, and we've all got siblings, right? Except Camden. I don't.
I have siblings.
Do you really? I've never met your siblings.
It's because they don't live here, Kevin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, where do they live again? The moon or South Pole or Jupiter, Florida?
Yeah, Jupiter, Florida.
Anyway, dude, my brother and sister, they're 5 and 7 years older than me, and they would kick my ass all the time. They would play, like, carnival with me, is what they like to do. And they would, like, lay on their backs and put their feet up, and then I'd put my butt on their feet, and they would launch me into the air. And it all stopped when I hit my head on the ceiling one day, and I came down limp, you know? Like, what happened to him? I got my ass kicked all the time as a kid, man. So, paybacks are held at some point.
One time, my best friend's dad, sometime in the 80s, got the shit kicked out of him by beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he do wrong?
Well, he was at a show, like a wrestling show, and Bobby Eaton wasn't wrestling in it, but he was there watching. And from what my friend's dad told me, Bobby Eaton was pretty intoxicated at this point. And my friend's dad was rooting for, I guess, whoever beautiful Bobby Eaton was not rooting for.
Gotcha.
And so I guess they kind of get in a little pissing match, you know. Granted, my friend's dad is like 16 years old, and beautiful Bobby Eaton's a grown man, professional wrestler. And one thing leads to another, and someone, I think my friend's dad, spit in his face or something.
That'll do it. Yeah.
And
and it's over.
And then beautiful Bobby Eaton destroyed him. And then he was in what was that wrestling magazine that was real big?
Dude, I don't remember.
There's been so many of them.
I was a WWF kid, man.
Yeah. Well, anyway, my friend's dad's bloody, destroyed face was in that magazine.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's he doing now, dude?
He's a safety man for DuPont.
That is the lamest ending to a story ever.
Hey, listen, I want to come back to something because, Kevin, you said that you were, as a kid, you got beat up by little girls. Well, you probably pretty much still get beat up by little girls. Yeah, so, having said that, I don't know. I guess I don't have much more to go. But
hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for bringing that up, man. Well, all right. Hey, Blanco, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna put you on a little video deal here. Is that
all
cool?
right, go ahead.
All right. What what is the weirdest or strangest, or is there anything that you can talk about that happened in the ring that was just blew your mind? Like, did you ever get hit with a chair, or dragged out of the ring onto the floor and just
burning table? Anyone ever pulled one of those?
Yeah, sleeper hold. Anybody put you to sleep? Anything like that?
I've been put through tables. I've been hit with chairs. I've been hit with crutches, cookie sheets, anything you could name. Pretty much.
My mom's favorite was the wooden spoon.
I've been hit with a few of those too.
Me too, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that was like yesterday for you, dude.
In this industry, it's hard to say what the weirdest thing is, because every time you step in between those ropes, you have no idea what's going to happen.
Right.
And it's just it's strange to step in between the ropes and be like, "Yep, I'm ready for anything," and you'd be like, "Oh, I wasn't ready for that." I've had people come out from behind me. You're just waiting for your opponent, and I get my ass kicked from behind. A couple Thursdays ago, if I had to say the most recent weird thing that happened to me is I was facing Richard Delicious at Thursday Night Throwdown.
What a great name!
I know, trust me, it's definitely an interesting name. But I was facing him for the ACW Cruiserweight Championship, and this guy that's been obsessed with me since coming back. He's an ACW original. I don't know if you guys know about ACW when it first originated in Pasco County. It originated over at Bourbon Street.
Okay, yeah.
So, and that's where ACW got its name in Pasco. And that's why everybody knows it, is because those guys over there, the ACW originals, they busted their ass and made ACW something. Well, ACW original David Mercury has had a little bit of a crush on me since I've debuted at Thursday Night Throwdown. So
kind of like Jay. I'll get into that in a minute.
But yeah, he's been following me around, and he actually cost me the ACW Cruiserweight Championship about 2 weeks ago. So if I had to say the weirdest thing, that would be that little
so were
interaction I have with him.
Were you actually the ACW Cruiserweight Champion at any point?
Yes.
And he took the title from you?
No, Richard Delicious took the title from me.
Okay.
So
gotcha,
this was my last ditch effort to actually take the title back, as they say, and David Mercury cost me that. So tomorrow night I plan on putting a boot to his face.
Nice. Now, if you do you get it back?
No, unfortunately, ACW officials don't consider, interference, a relatively big, embargo to turn around and give me another shot. So
Gotcha.
as long as Richard Delicious holds that title, I cannot ask for a rematch. But I got a plan. So
all right,
hopefully
cool.
it goes through.
Got to stay tuned for that, right?
Most definitely.
So how many more pounds do you have to put on to move up to the next level from cruiserweight to I don't know what the term would be, but
well, I mean, you don't really move up. I mean, there's the guys in the heavyweight division are anywhere from 203 and up.
Okay.
But I've had my fair share of fights against people like that. I've worked. If anybody from the Pasco area knows Sideshow, I've had a few fights with him. I always got my ass kicked, unfortunately. But CJ O'Doyle, he was the most recent ACW World Heavyweight Champion. I've gotten to fight him.
Cool.
So
now, what happens if you beat them? I mean, do you take their title even though you're not over 203 pounds?
You move over into the rankings. If you earn a championship and it's for the championship, then yes, you take their title. But if unfortunately, at these instances, I never really had a World Heavyweight title match for ACW yet.
So I just got to ask, are you looked at as the fans that are following us, and you've got a new fan in me, so I just got to know, are you looked at as a good guy or a bad guy?
I try to do the right thing, I guess the best way to say that. I mean...
The people hate you, though.
No.
No?
No.
Right.
I would hope not. I mean, I'm sure there are people that hate me. But
yeah, I mean, people hate me all the time, but,
We fucking hate you. No, we got one question in the chat room. Is Blanca, and it's not Blanca, it's Blanco. Is he green? If so, can he electrocute somebody there? Well, if he wants to, I do have a taser. We could make that happen.
I'm trying to get a wrestling trivia thing coming up, and I thought we could break the taser out with. I'd go head to head with. Actually, you should be doing this. I go head to head with Blanco, and whoever gets it wrong gets tased.
I don't think he's going to go for that, dude. He's our guest. I don't think he didn't sign up to get tased at any point today, dude.
Dude, that guy, he bashes people in the head and gets bashed in the head. I mean, what's getting tased?
Oh, yeah, what's just a little tase?
What's a little, I mean.
He didn't come here for that, man.
All right.
How about if he puts you in a sleeper hold? How about that?
How about he puts you in a freaking sleeper hold?
Does that really work? I mean, is that a real thing?
If someone chokes you out, Kevin, and the oxygen to your brain stops, you will eventually go to sleep.
Yeah, but I mean, you think of the liability issues. If somebody chokes somebody out, it's basically a stage. I mean, they're literally wrestling. I get it. There's nothing fake about it. Okay,
Correct.
but if they're going to choke you out to the point where you pass out, there's got to be some kind of liability issue. What if you don't wake up? You know what I mean?
Sign a waiver.
Yeah. That's all you need, a waiver. Damn, did you bring any waivers?
Damn, did you bring any of those?
Jay, type up a waiver really quick.
I'll print one
for
up
Camden.
real quick.
Yeah. I bet you could probably choke Pops out a lot faster, though. I'm just saying.
All you have to do is snip his oxygen hose in half. And
I'm sorry, Pops. What? Oh, it's funny when Jay says that shit, but as soon as I do...
I'm not laughing at either one of you assholes.
Oh, man, that's great, dude.
Especially when you're talking about choking me out.
Man, we're getting requests
Hey,
for
Blanco.
autographs, man.
Blanco.
What's up,
Now,
sir?
you're going to tell me that you're a professional wrestler and there's no scripting of your matches?
Correct.
Now, what about the professional wrestlers I know who talk about some of their scripting? What is that? What branch is that of wrestling?
There's not really a specific branch. I mean, every industry does things different. I mean, there are those who choose to believe that wrestling is scripted, and those ones that believe that they have no idea what we put our bodies through. I've broken my arm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've dislocated my shoulder. I broke my ankle before. There are guys out there that have done things that are way worse. We had a wrestler that just recently came back from injury after he dislocated his collarbone 300% out of the way. And people that like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't get upset about it. People say it's fake or scripted or whatever like that. That's everybody's opinion. Until you're in there and in the ring personally, it's a whole different ball game.
And Pops, if I could add to that, a lot of the stuff you see on TV, like especially the older stuff from the 80s, that was like, it wasn't just wrestling. It was almost made for TV.
It was like a soap opera for men.
What you guys are doing, though, is literally going out there and competing against each other. And those guys are doing it as well. But I think that, and I'm not an expert, but I think that wrestling has progressed, is grown. You know what I mean? And
it's evolved.
Yeah, and it's gotten back to, what's popular, which is MMA fighting and boxing and all these other things. You know what I mean? So, yeah, of course there's going to be an element of a character actor, if you will, because you're going to show up. Some guys are going to have a mask, or some guys are going to be dressed a certain way. Excuse me, but I don't think that by any means, especially nowadays, that every move is scripted. Like, you're going to take 4 steps, and then this is going to happen, and that's going to happen. There's no way, man. There's no way. It just happens too fast. There might be a little bit of, an element of surprise, and, an element of, these guys are going to battle next week, and they kind of church it up a little bit. But I honestly, I'm not in the business at all, and doing our show, we do very little amount of show prep. Right. Because, I mean, look at us. But think about it, if we're putting a 3-hour show together, at least once a week, compare that to wrestling, where you've got 12 guys, 15 guys, whatever it might be, and a live audience of 1,000 people or more, who knows, depending on the venue, the night, whatever it might be. There's no room for you guys. Come on, Pops, do you think these guys are going to like some studio, some dance studio that they're renting out on a Tuesday morning to script out what they're going to do? There's no way, man. But I get what he's saying, though.
Yeah, I know. I understand what he's saying. Like I said, it's the nostalgia of professional wrestling is what it is.
Yeah,
some of it's been explained to me, like, I have a buddy who lives in Arizona who's really into that, and he explained it to me that Well, and like you said, all the organizations seem to be different in what they want to do and stuff, but they're literally beating the shit out of each other. But for his organization, whatever, in Arizona, apparently it's like to add to the more like the entertainment part of it. Apparently, who won and who loses was predetermined by someone, you know. So they would have to script it out to, you know what I'm saying?
I think we should just kick Camden's ass right now.
I'm watching some videos.
Well, I'm
right
not
now.
trying to dispute anything anyone's saying.
I'm just messing with
No,
you.
I understand what you're saying. Again, that's different federations. Like you said, it's
Yeah.
it's obviously like a smaller federation, and they're trying to work on more the aspect of the entertainment value.
Yeah.
And granted, the shows that
and they're still beating the hell out of each other.
exactly,
up there,
but with us, there's no predetermined winner. Like if I go out there, I'm doing it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm doing it because I want to prove something to somebody. If you watch these guys, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Full Impact Pro.
Yeah,
I saw it on the
Full
internet.
Impact. They have a show next week in Orlando.
Okay.
And they do shows in Orlando and Ybor, just like Evolve. I know you guys heard of Evolve.
Yeah.
If you watch
That's
any
what I
of those guys, tell me that you think that somebody is predetermined to win those things. It's impossible. Like just the things that they do, I mean, they're on a whole nother level.
Let me ask you this, Blanco. Do you have a record that you can, can I ask what's your record?
I honestly, I don't have a set record, I guess.
All right. I was just curious,
I mean, this year so far, it's only been half the year, and I've worked probably over 84 matches.
Nice.
So just this year.
Kind of too much to count, then. Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely.
I could tell you right off the bat how many of our shows have sucked.
Yeah.
about 45 of them.
No, but I'm telling you what, everybody needs to go check out your Facebook site at Blanco Loco.
Yeah. I got it up right here.
This dude is like crazy flying around the ring. There's pictures of him totally like above somebody's head in the air. There's no way you're going to land on something like that. Camden, look at that. How are you going to land on that and that shit not hurt right there? I probably shouldn't bring that up, but it's on your Facebook site. So, look at this.
Check
Flying
that one out,
through
dude.
the air like Jimmy Snuka right there, man. It's pretty crazy.
Are you? Now,
I wish I could do this kind of stuff, man.
Okay, first of all, he's wearing the same mask right now as that picture, and that looks like you threw a trash can over somebody, then hit it with a...
That was a triple threat hardcore match at Thursday Night Throwdowns between me, Snoop Strikes, and Cuban 2.
That's awesome, dude. What are you hitting him with?
I am hitting him with a kendo stick.
While a trash can is over his body.
That's great, man. And look at the dents, man.
It's like, clearly you've been whooping him with this stick for a minute.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's so good.
I was kind of hoping that we'd, at least body slam one of us in the studio tonight.
Me and Jay were actually wondering if you wanted to body slam Pops while in the wheelchair.
Oh, my God.
How about, could you guide me into, I remember Hulk Hogan picking up Andre the Giant, right? That would be kind of like me picking up Jay. You know what I mean? Is there, some kind of, strategy where I could actually do that? I'd probably have to put my beer down.
Yeah.
I'd have to go out of the hallway.
Go to the gym.
Yeah, I do. I haven't been in 3 months. I used to be ripped, bro. That's another thing I wanted to ask you.
Yeah. Everyone who talks to the professional wrestler used to be ripped.
Oh, I was
Kevin.
so ripped, man.
I used to be ripped, bro.
Anyway,
I used to be a lot like you, man.
I had a beard like you once, Steve.
I used to be skinny.
It was on my crotch. Anyway, what kind of a workout regimen do you have? Do you go to the gym every day? Are you taking protein shakes? In a nutshell,
It's being protein, eating correctly, cut out the junk food, no soda. I haven't had soda in probably over a year.
Cool.
Very little alcohol. I mean, you have to put what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. If you go twice a week, yeah, you might trim up a little bit and everything like that, but that's all you're going to get. Me, I'm in there 6 days a week, every single day, busting my ass trying to get to the next level. Because there are guys out there that are so much better than than the next person. And to get on their level, you have to make sacrifices. You have to bust your ass. You have to sweat. Blood, sweat, and tears. It's necessary.
There you go, man. Yeah. All right, let's check our chat room and see what these people are saying here real quick here. We've got one autograph request from a girl. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Skip
Can
that
we
one.
get that?
Yeah,
can we send that to her?
Can we get an autograph?
Of course.
We'll do that for us.
That'd be awesome. Looks like
Oh,
Glazed.
look, we found a picture of him sitting. I see it. I understand now.
Glazed Rooster has thrown up stats on his records and stuff, wins, losses, and matches and whatnot. I think he's a little off on that though, because I don't know what this date is. Oh, for 2016. I don't know. That doesn't seem right, man. But that's cool though. You know, it's got to be humbling if you do lose a match. You know what I mean? If you actually go out there and bust your ass and somebody kicks your ass, you got to get up there and do it again the next week. You know, you got out for blood. You want to get that guy. You know?
I've got quite a few shows even this upcoming week. So
cool.
I mean, there's always redemption. I mean, you go out there, you bust your ass. I mean, the fact of the matter is that, you know, when you're down for the count and your body's telling you stay the hell down.
Yeah.
If you're able to get back up, there's no shame. You know what I'm saying? If you stay down, then there's time to be, you know, shameful and, you know, wonder why you're even doing it. But if you keep getting back up after getting your ass kicked and knocked down, then
I hear that.
100%.
How many wrestlers are there total, like in ACW?
Oh, there's a lot. I mean, they got guys that, you know, come all the way from, you know, North Carolina, South Carolina. They travel, you know, from Orlando, everywhere. I mean,
right on.
It's not even you know, the good thing about ACW is there isn't a set roster. They're always trying to make the show better. You know, they're always trying to bring in the best talent possible, and they do that each and every week. So,
Right on.
Yeah.
I've been looking through your stuff here, and I'm so coming tomorrow night.
Dude, I've told to go.
So-
Lori B's working tomorrow night.
All right.
I've got a lot of stuff to do during the day, but I'm
Can we
kid
do a
free.
live
I
podcast
literally
from-
have to work.
I'm sorry, Camden. I'm sorry you literally have to work.
Oh, you're
man.
like, you don't work.
I know you work. Are you playing a gig tomorrow night?
Yeah, I have to because, oh yeah, for everyone listening, this is my last show for a little bit, probably until next year.
I was going to bring that up
So,
at the end, but if you want,
I'm bringing it up right now.
Okay.
Because this is my last show. Because this Saturday morning we are heading to Valdosta, Georgia, for our first show of our tour.
So you're going on tour, not vacation.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of both.
Blanco Loco, if you don't know, Camden is the fiddle, banjo, and harmonica player and singer, one of the singers, vocalists in the band The Stillhouse Shakers. That's a picture of them dead center in the middle on the wall back there.
oh wow.
They just finished recording a CD last night in the studio.
Yeah, we finished the CD in the Dump Towers. First full CD from Dump Tower Industries.
I can't wait to have my name somewhere in tiny print on that, dude, just because I pay the rent. That's awesome. But yeah, they're a lot of fun, man. These guys really, really talented. In fact, hell, man, since you're in studio with us right now,
Let's wait till the break.
no, forget that, man. We got a little bit of time. Okay, let's play just a little tidbit.
All right, sure. Go
All right.
for it. I don't
This
know.
is
I don't mind what you play.
This is Sugar in the Gourd by. Oh, good lord! Wait, we got a phone caller. Oh wait, we're gonna have to skip that call right now. Or should we take it? It's almost Chuck. Should we take it right now? Are you there, Chuck?
Hey.
All right, everybody can hear you. We're gonna have to talk kind of loud so you can hear us. All right.
Chucky.
Yeah, no, I can hear you. What's going on, Pops, Jaybird, Kevin? I miss you guys dearly, man. I'm actually strolling, so if I sound breathy, it's not because I'm horny or I miss you. It's just because I'm walking.
All right. Well, you are homeless.
Guys do a lot of walking.
That's nice, man.
I mean, a lot of walking. My soles have worn thin, man.
Well, listen, Chuck, we've only got a couple of minutes. You kind of surprised me with this call, but if you want to call back in the second hour, I'd have more time to talk to you. But what's happening, man? What's going on?
Nothing. My understanding you had a guest in house tonight that is involved in the wrestling industry. I was just curious how that was going on, and I had a handful of questions for the individual.
Man, keep it clean, because he's already mad, dude. He wants to hit me in the face.
He does not going to want to talk to me then, man. I'm just, the way I kind of look at it, they're all in the theater, man. They create characters, they create costumes. Never mind. I was going to go in a different direction. But, as a youngster, man, we all acted out. The Dusty Rhodes, the Claw, all that fun stuff. Nowadays, it just seems...
All right, so Chuck, I challenge you to come get in a ring with him tomorrow night.
Yeah, Chuck, you want
to get your homeless Chuck cape on and come try this?
I can't hear you. I'm walking. I'm homeless.
Do you want to get your cape on? You want to come in the ring with him tomorrow night, Thursday? It's right.
I don't know, man. How big is this guy? I'm 6'2", 220.
He'll kick your ass, dude.
Kill you.
Okay, yeah.
You don't want
kill you.
No, but let's get back to the brass tacks of it all. I mean, is it a sport?
Hell yeah, man.
Sport,
absolutely.
Okay, is it classified as sport?
Yeah.
And if so, when are they going to start testing those guys?
They do test them. They test every single professional wrestler that walks through the door.
What do you get tested for? Like steroids
You
and
guys
PEDs
don't
and
get
all
that big just from eating freaking protein 24/7.
He's not that big,
man.
Chuck. He's 187, 5'11", dude. He's just cut and lean, dude. He'd kick your ass at 187.
I'm not saying that I don't bruise fucking easy there, Cupcake. What I'm just trying to say is, I'm iron deficient. I'm homeless. I'm almost pushing scurvy here. Fuck, No, but nowadays it just seems so theatrical and so much. It's almost like these guys get all dialed up and it's like, I want to wrestle with you because I find you attractive.
Wow, Chuck. Really? Wow, dude.
That's not the case, is it?
No, that is not the case whatsoever. I mean,
Okay,
we have personas that we keep dormant. Everybody has a side of them that they want to get out and let other people see.
Sure. Oh,
So,
absolutely. This character actually, the homeless Chuck character came around from my house, got basically knocked down. And I was living in a tent in the backyard, and unfortunately, this freaking name is stuck. And considering my behavior of the other day, I might actually be homeless here real soon. But no, I just find it so theatrical, and I don't want to use the term homoerotic, but
wow,
you got to. Well, I'm just trying to understand that these guys are in the theater. And most of the guys that I know that are in the theater...
Allow me to defend you, Mr. Loco. Yeah, there is a bit of an element of theater, if you will, because it's kind of showbiz, right?
Oh, it's over-the-top showbiz.
I don't know if I like where you're going with this, Chuck.
No, these are just questions I've ever had since a little kid. And trust me, I questioned a lot of other shit as a little kid.
Bro, if those are the kinds of questions you had as a little kid, I'm starting to wonder,
Why do I find Dusty Rose in the skirt so attractive?
Yeah, dude. Oh, Jesus. All right, listen, Chuck, I'm going to let you go. We're going to take our first break here pretty soon. Call us back in the second or third hour if you like, and we'll talk more about some other stuff so you don't get all of our asses kicked, okay?
All right, tough guy.
See you, bro.
All right.
Homeless Chuck, everybody.
Oh, my God. I almost think he's listening this week.
I know he's not, dude, because I can see if he... Well, I guess I wouldn't see because it just keeps moving.
So...
We got 14 right now. We had 28 earlier, and they come and go.
But how did he know Blanco Loco? I mean, the dude's on the show. How did he know he was here? I mean, I know we sent texts.
Whoa, did you fart in the microphone? What the hell was that?
I'm just curious. I think he might be listening, which would be
cool.
like a first.
Homeless Chuck, Blanco Loco, was one of our first radio personalities, one of the founders of the show with us, and he ended up picking up another job, and he got busy. Then he had a bunch of dental work done, and he had some surgery. So he's been at home, homeless. So he hasn't been able to sit in. So we've had Camden sit in, which has been awesome. He's so fast on the computer for research and stuff like that. It's been really cool.
Okay.
But now Camden's going on tour, so we've got a couple of other people lined up to sit in for July and August. I didn't realize it was this Saturday, dude. I got to find somebody Wednesday, man. So I don't know what you're doing Wednesday, Blanco Loco, but if you want to... Now we got.
I'm not coming back to this shit. What do you guys?
I got a lot of shows lined up this week. I got let's see, obviously the Throwdown tomorrow night at Kicker South.
Yeah.
And then Saturday I travel to Fort Myers for Real Pro.
Cool.
And then Tuesday I travel back to Fort Myers for Real Pro again. That's gonna be one hell of a show. I'm actually fighting against the FIP Heritage Champion Martin Stone.
Cool.
So he's known as the Governor. If you guys ever get a chance to look him up.
You're fighting for the championship?
Yep.
Good luck, man.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
I'm going to need it.
Thank you for it.
Damn, I can't go to Fort Myers on Tuesday, but let us know for sure what happens, man.
Yeah.
If they're post it,
How many divisions are there?
How many wrestling promotions you mean? Wrestling promotions?
Well, or weight divisions.
Weight divisions. Don't you
weight divisions?
Yeah.
I guess really mainly only like 3. I mean, there's a women's, the cruiserweight, and then the heavyweight. I mean,
wait a minute. Like I said, I'm not familiar with ACW too much. I remember you guys being from Bourbon Street back in the day,
right?
But I never went to a show. I did see a lot of concerts there.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, back when it was Pockets and Rockets, back in the day when it was a pool hall, in my youth, man, 20 years ago, we used to go there all the time.
Right.
So that being said, I remember seeing a lot of advertisement when. Now I'm not sure if it was ACW back then or not, but when it was off of Little Road in Port Richey. By Embassy and Little.
Is it recent?
No, it was years ago, probably a decade ago.
Yeah, it was probably ACW then, because there haven't really been any other promotions to run in this area. So
okay, cool. So That being said, I'm not super familiar with it, but you just said there was a women's division.
Correct.
So are there like, Lori B. earmuffs, if you could, please. Are there like hot chick wrestlers out there, like doing the same gig, or?
Oh yeah,
dude.
There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands, and those, you can call them hot if you're, if you're not worried about getting kicked in the balls, to be, bluntly honest. But there are women wrestlers that are their abilities far exceed some men.
I'm sure, yeah. Hell yeah, man. Look at me. Come on, man. So, this coming Thursday, tomorrow night, you said it was 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock, correct.
Are there going to be a women's division tomorrow night?
There have been the past few.
All right.
So, there's definitely a possibility.
Dude, that would be cool.
How many bouts will there be tomorrow night, for example, or don't you know?
Usually there's anywhere between 8 and 10 matches.
Nice, and that's in about 2-3 hours, something like that?
About 2-3 hours.
Okay,
roughly.
cool.
Is there any way I could wrestle like one of the women? Just asking. I mean, I'd still get my ass kicked, but I'm sure they would beat my ass. But
dude, I think we should go. I'll drive us.
Lather me up in olive oil.
And feta cheese and
feta cheese. Throw some olives at me.
Like, if you want, we can do like a Kevin Holly Show wrestling event, but I'm not going to go stain this gentleman's craft, man. I mean, come on. He already took one brutal phone call, dude. That's enough for me, man. Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, so this is completely random. I'm looking on Jay's Facebook right now. I'm kind of lurking, if you would.
You're a stalker.
Yeah, and he's got a message open, and Jay hasn't responded to this woman at all, but it's like 12 messages that just says hello, 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 and then it's like, are you married?
Dude, that's awesome.
Why do you have this woman as a friend on Facebook?
Because I'm a freaking stud, man. That's just how it is.
I think it's because you're a pervert, bro.
Yeah, I think
is that another one of those robots you were talking about?
I don't know. This one seems real, man.
Okay, cool. Well, then let's just lay off. Maybe Jay will hook up, man. All right, so let me ask you about something else here, Blanco Loco, my man. It's Glick wants to know vaping versus your mask. Yes or no? Are you a vapist?
No.
Okay, me neither. Jay will do that once in a while. He's a serial vapist, actually. Sometimes he'll master vape.
I've never. I don't understand vaping. I don't get it.
I guess the people that do it are trying to quit smoking cigarettes, maybe,
Besides this
if you
fucking fiend over here. Look at that. He's like,
you want to quit smoking cigarettes? Do it the manly way. Just quit.
Just quit, right? Yeah.
That's exactly. I mean, I smoked cigarettes for 10 years, and I quit cold turkey. It's like, yep, I'm done.
Good for you,
Bye.
Man. Good for you. Can I ask how young of a man you are?
I'm 28 years old.
I was going to say 28, dude. I was going to guess it. Oh, I was, man. I really was. Camden's looking at me. I love when he looks at me like that. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't have any words,
his face, so how would you ever guess that he was 28?
Because I
he
can
could
tell
have
by
taken
his...
it off and been like, looked like Pops and been like, you're like, holy shit, your physique is great, but what's the matter with your head?
Right? Who knows, man? That's the beauty of it, dude. You have no idea what's under that mask. I'm going to be in Publix tomorrow, grabbing like a Totino's pizza.
And you're going to be looking at everybody, and you're going to be looking at them.
This dude's going to come up behind me and just bump his cart into mine and be like, sorry, sir. And I'll be like, that voice. I know that, I know that guy. Yeah, or I'll get clotheslined in a dark parking lot. So,
Hey, Spider-Man hit his identity very well.
True. Yeah.
Nobody recognized his voice.
Who's your favorite superhero, man?
Deadpool.
Look at that, huh? Cool.
Your mask is kind of Deadpool-esque.
It is a little bit, yeah, isn't it?
I got quite a few masks. I have my white mask that was the original Blanco Loco mask. And my black and white mask, black mask, blue mask, and then the green one, which is the newest set of attire that I have based off the Green Ranger.
Sweet.
So,
have you ever? I know you're 28 years old, so aside from like your teenage years, as a professional wrestler, have you ever been in like a street fight or a bar fight or anything like that?
Plenty of them.
Awesome. You ever use a Sasquatchian switchblade?
No, unfortunately, I have not.
That's good. You don't need to, man. You don't need to. You don't want to do that, man.
If I was a wrestler, I'd do like the Arabian goggles move.
You said Arabian gobble.
It's a new kind of turkey. Okay.
Yeah, right? I was thinking more like a chicken, but yeah, anyway.
I remember I was listening to I don't know what it was. It might have been a radio show or something, but another professional wrestler and they were talking about like shitting themselves in the ring, and I was just like, oh man, the dude was so embarrassed about it.
Dude, that's gotta suck, man. You ever shit yourself in the ring?
I've never had it personally. I mean, I have been in the ring where I'm like, oh crap, I really want to kick this guy in the face. I just want to kick him in the face and him stay the fuck down.
So I can go
And
poop.
Exactly. It's worse when you have to go pee though. It's even worse because everybody's like punching in the stomach. You're like, just stop. Punch me in the face. Hit me in the face, please, not the stomach.
And you lock up and you whisper in his ear like, dude, I gotta piss really bad. Stop that shit, man.
And that's the worst part because they punch you in the face right there. Like, oh, you gotta go to the bathroom? Bam. Okay. Oh, thank God.
Dude, that's gotta suck, man. I mean, show of hands in the room. Who's been punched in the face more than 3 times in their life? Besides Blanco Loco.
Every Thursday night.
How about more than 5 times? Camden, okay. And Pops?
I've gotten beat up a lot.
Okay, that's hard to believe because you're a big dude, man.
That was just by me, though, Camden. Other than me, I mean, I don't know.
You have a very punchable face.
Wait, what is Glick saying? I want a match vape versus mask. Oh, vape versus mask? I think Glick says he wants to fight. I think Glick is challenging you, bro. You don't want that, Glick,
yeah,
dude.
Glick, you're in Cleveland. That's why you're talking tough, bro.
No, it's South Carolina, dude.
Even worse.
North Carolina, whatever it is. I don't know. Cleveland would be tough as well. Well, they did. He's a Cavs fan. That's why he said that. Because he's all big on the whole basketball thing or whatever. But, so the reason I asked that question is, like, I've only been punched in the face a handful of times, and mostly in my teenage years, you know. I've been in a couple of fights, you know, in high school and stuff like that. I break up more fights than I've ever been in, you know what I mean? Every time I'm out with my friends, which is very, very, very rare nowadays. But before I started having kids, we used to close the bar, you know, Tuesday and Thursday nights in Tarpon Springs. And, you know, there would be a lot of fights. For some reason, people didn't like my friend Yanni, my friend John. He's a big, tall, handsome Greek dude. And all the women loved him, you know. So the dudes always wanted to kick his ass. And they always started fights with him. And he was a really nice guy. So there would always be a fight. Not always, but often there would be a fight. And I would get my little ass in there and break it up, you know. And I've had my hands in 2 faces at the same time. And dodging punches, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But you say you get punched in the face every Tuesday night. You know what I mean? Now, 2 questions. Does the mask kind of soften the blow a little bit?
Not at all. Not at all. It's just a piece of cloth.
Yeah, and now do you wear it because you're constantly getting shiners and stuff? Or, I mean, I'm sure that's not why you wear it, but does it help? I mean, do some of those guys like show up every week with a black eye or, you know, a tooth knocked out or something crazy?
I haven't seen the tooth knocked out. I've seen people coming back in slings, back on crutches.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, it's the nature of the beast. You know, if you want to be in that ring, then you have to, you know, pay the price.
Take your lumps, right?
Exactly.
Do you wear a mouthpiece?
I do.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you wearing it right now?
No.
Jay's actually, Jay wears a dental dam quite often. Dude, you know what's funny about that? I'm sorry, it's totally stupid, but I used to sell dental insurance, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember sitting there, and my friend Rob was sitting across from me, and we had the instant messages on the computers, you know, like through our company email, mm-hmm. and we were told not to use them for like personal use or whatever because they were monitored. I didn't care, man. I'm a comedian, you know, so I'm trying to make everybody laugh. And I went on Google and I typed in dental dam. There's 2 kinds of dental dams. There's the kind that the dentist uses, you know, and then there's the kind for people like that, you know, do oral sex or whatever. It's like a mouth condom or some shit.
Wait.
Yeah.
Explain that one to me, because that's
just Google
that's
it.
Completely. No, I need you to explain that to me.
I don't know, some kind of fucking thing that goes in their mouth. I don't know. It's like it's some kind of like you know, homosexual thing. So I thought it would be funny to Google that and educate myself on it really fast, right? And then I called Rob's, you know, his desk phone and pretended I was a customer. And I was like, yeah, y'all sell that insurance? And he's like, oh, yes, sir. You know, and it's like one of the first times he ever got a phone call at his desk. He's all excited. It's like, oh, somebody's calling me back, you know? And so he's all serious on the phone. And I'm like, do you guys, does that insurance cover dental dams? And he's like, and I knew for sure that was not something that was covered. I did the research. It took all 5 minutes. Long story short, dude, he's Googling what a dental dam is, and I knew it because when I Googled it, the first thing that showed up was like this oral sex thing, dude. So I put my phone down and I walked over behind him, you know, and I'm standing behind him watching him Google it, and he's like, yes, sir. And he's still talking into the phone. Nobody's on the other line, and he's totally Googling. And, like, the picture was so graphic, dude. I mean, it had a dick in it and everything. Do you know what I mean? It was so gross, man. I thought that was hysterical, dude. Anyway, so I thought I'd throw that out there. Jay's got a dental dam. And, of course, it wasn't funny because there was no backstory to it. But anyway, so cool, yeah.
You suck, Kevin.
I do, I know. I do suck. Anyway, let's go ahead and take our first break. What do you guys say? You guys want to do that?
Yeah.
Pops looks like he's... Are you urinating in the corner, Pops?
I think Pops
doing,
is... I think Pops might... Leave
him alone.
Seriously,
yeah,
seriously,
man,
what's he doing?
Leave him alone, man. He needs his privacy.
He can't hear us, dude.
Yeah, he can.
No, he's got no headphones on. What's he doing, dude?
He's pissing in a cup.
He's not pissing in a cup,
He
dude.
is pissing in a cup.
Are you fucking
right
kidding me,
now.
dude? You serious, dude?
No, yes, I'm serious.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. Really? How could you allow that to happen? Why wouldn't you just get up
I didn't
and
know.
take him to the bathroom?
I didn't know that's what he was doing. He just went back there and he didn't say nothing to me, man.
You know, Blanco, Pops is an 82-year-old Korean War vet. And he
does whatever the fuck he wants.
He's been in every episode but one.
He's got every right to.
He does, yeah. He served our country fine, so we're proud of Pops. That's just not sanitary, man.
You got to do what you got to do,
the
man.
Other way, man. You know,
you got to do what you got to do.
It's all good, dude. It's all good. Jay, take care, man. Do a good job. Jesus, man. Yeah, it's open, man. All right. Well, on that note, remind me to edit out 5854.
Why, man? This is good stuff. This is quality material.
Oh my God, dude.
This is quality material. People love this stuff, man.
I guess you're right, dude. I wish we were periscoping that just now, I guess. You know?
Yeah, just
have you just slide right in there and just kind of...
Just show it standing in the corner.
Good Lord, man. That's a first. That's good. How you doing, Pops? You good?
What?
Nothing. I was just asking how you're doing, man. All right. I feel like I actually have heartburn, man. I think I'm just going to take a shit right here in the corner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Blanco Loco. You're welcome to sit in as long as you want and hang out, man. But again, ACW tomorrow night, Thursday, 8 o'clock, Newport Richie. Check out Blanco Loco Wrestling. Check them out on Facebook. We'll be right back with the second hour here in about, a few minutes with more of the Kevin Holly Show. Thanks for listening, everybody. Stick around. See you in a minute.
This time an empty man whose empty eyes give away no secrets that they hide, they're left unfound. The story isn't broken, it's untold. No one listens to the tales of hollow men. No mystery of the lives left to unfold. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, not with a song. Not a chance for to say the things we wish that we would say. No words, no notes to carry on. Don't say goodbye. Don't say hello. I never wanted this here life. I just wanna be alone. Don't break me down. Don't take my hand. I'm not strong enough to hold. I do not think you'll understand. I'm not a hero. Just a hollow man. We lean on each other because the history is mine. They're all my brothers, locked together in our time. Remember us if at all. Not as lost and heart and souls, just the men who stood together. Shed our blood and paid our tolls. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, not with a song. Standing alone like brothers, estranged by memories and pain. We live our lonely lives, we're not the same. Don't say goodbye. Don't
Is this a mic? Is this mic on? Hello? Is anybody here? Is this mic working? Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Hello? Anybody out there? Muy bien, como va? Arrivederci. Hello? I said, is anybody here? Nobody's listening to me. I don't know if this thing is on. Hello? I'm trying to call the Kevin Holly Show. Hello? Nobody's answering. Son of a bitch. Nobody's listening to me. Anyways, well, I tried to call you, Kevin, and, you didn't pick up the phone, so I guess nobody's listening. Nobody cares. That's right. Nobody cares. Anyways, call me back, Kevin. Hello.
You know what, Stuart? I like you. You're not like the other people here in the trailer park. Oh, don't get me wrong. They're fine people. They're good Americans. But they're content to sit back, maybe watch a little Mork and Mindy on Channel 57, maybe kick back a cool Coors 16-ouncer. They're good, fine people, Stuart. But they don't know what the queers are doing to the soil. You know that Johnny Worster kid delivers papers in the neighborhood? He's a fine kid. Some of the neighbors say he smokes crack, but I don't believe it. Anyway, for his 10th birthday, all he wanted was a burro owl. Kept bugging his old man. Dad, get me a burro owl. I'll never ask for anything else as long as I live. So the guy breaks down and buys him a burro owl. Anyway, 10:30 the other night, I go out in my yard, and there's the Worster kid looking up in the tree. I say, what are you looking for? So I'm looking for my burro owl. I say, jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. Everybody knows the burro owl lives in a hole in the ground. Why the hell do you think they call a burro owl anyway? Now, Stuart, you think a kid like that is going to know what the queers are doing to the soil? I first became aware of all this about 10 years ago. The summer my oldest boy, Bill Jr., died. You know that carnival comes through town every year? Well, this year they came through with a ride called the Mixer. The man said, keep your head and arms inside the mixer at all times. But Bill Jr., he was a daredevil, just like his old man. He was leaning out saying, hey everybody, look at me, pow, he was decapitated. They found his head over by the snow cone concession. A few days after that, I opened up the mail, and there's a pamphlet in there from Pueblo, Colorado, and it's addressed to Bill Jr., and it's entitled, Do You Know What the Queers Are Doing to Our Soil? Now, Stuart, if you look at the soil around any large U.S. city with a big underground homosexual population, Des Moines, Iowa, perfect example. Look at the soil around Des Moines, Stuart. You can't build on it. You can't grow anything in it. The government says it's due to poor farming. But I know what's really going on, Stuart. I know it's the queers. They're in it with the aliens. They're building landing strips for gay Martians. I swear to God. You know what, Stuart? I like you. You're not like the other people here in the trailer park.
offer. A place where a man don't show his feelings. A place where a man don't cry. They say I'm being punished and they say I can be reformed. But someday I'll return. Do they really think that this time it would work? You know, all along it wouldn't. Oh, I'm prison down. I did a crime for too many times. On the outskirts of town, by the railroad tracks, where the country moonshine. Oh, I'm prison now. Tell my girl I'll be back one day. Oh, I'm prison down. I may never know any other way. Any other. Taking with my freedom of expression or action. Like Johnny says, I walk the line. With 3 hearts in a cot and a lot of talk. Would lock up concrete and steel. Well, it's cold and it's clammy, and it's colder than a pimp's heart. Well, I gotta do my time. There's a lesson to be learned here, but what a price to pay. You know, I may never learn. Oh, I'm prison bound. I did a crime one too many times. It's on the outskirts of town, by the railroad tracks, where the country moonshine. Oh, I'm prison bound. Tell my girl how
right, we are back live. The Kevin Holly Show. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for listening.
Yo.
All right. Man, I'll tell you what. Blanco Loco was a stand-up guy, man. That was totally cool.
That was.
What'd you guys think, man?
It was awesome.
Mellow.
Yeah, he was totally cool, man. I was impressed, man. I really was. I can't believe he wore the mask, dude.
I know, that was so good. I saw him. I walked down there to go get him, and I saw him through the door. It's like, oh, yeah.
Well, for those that are listening in the Newport area, Port Richey area, you'll be working tomorrow night if you want to come and see him.
That's right. Go check out the ACW wrestling event tomorrow night at Kicker South in Port Richey. That's right by State Road 52 and US Highway 19. Gates open at 7. It's like $8 to get in, and the first bell rings at 8 p.m. So check out Blanco Loco live. And if you do happen to come out there, come say hi to me and Jay, Pops, and not Camden. Sorry, Camden. Camden's got to work. He's playing a gig tomorrow night. So, but definitely, yeah. Anybody that comes up and mentions the Kevin Holly Show to myself or Jaybird, we'll buy you one beer. How about that, Jaybird? Sound good?
Yeah, if it's on you, man.
If
Right.
anybody's in Sarasota wants to go see Camden,
There you
tell them
go.
where you'll be, Camden.
Yeah, if anyone's in Sarasota, come on to Burns Court, downtown Sarasota, Owens Fish Camp. Owens Fish Camp. I'll be out back playing some music.
Very nice, man.
With
Speaking
the
of
Stillhouse Shakers.
Speaking of the Stillhouse
Yeah.
Shakers, man, I wanted to play a little bit of Sugar in the Gourd, man. Here's the latest from
Yeah,
the new CD.
This was recorded in the studio.
In this studio.
In this studio. And given what we were working with, man, it's good. It's good.
It's good, huh? All right, let's hear it, man. All right, Sugar in the Gourd by the Stillhouse Shakers. Is there a name to this new CD coming out?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're still working on all that.
You got to finalize it, but everything's recorded, so
Yeah,
you just gotta
everything's
arrange it.
recorded. Yeah, I just put these 2 songs on this SoundCloud so I can give people kind of a teaser, you know.
Okay, cool. All right, let's hit it, man. Here we go. Stillhouse Shakers, Sugar in the Gourd.
Some folks say a preacher won't steal, but I go through my cornfield, and one had a bushel and the other had a peck, and the other had a watermelon wrapped around his neck. Sugar in the gourd, put sugar in the gourd, sugar in the gourd, now sugar in the gourd.
Might want to stop it before the next verse. A little bit offensive.
That's all right. Anything goes, man.
All right. All right. You said it.
Went to the church and I seen all the people, looked right down and I seen all the people, and some was dark and some was blacker, and some was blacker than she was blacker. Sugar in the gourd, put sugar in the gourd, sugar in the gourd, put sugar in the gourd. How nice, ain't got more, had a little trip for the king of the gourd, sugar in the gourd, and the king get it out and wait
Hell yeah, man. It's a lot of shakers. Sugar in the gourd.
Did you, Kevin, did you notice that there was 4 instruments in that song?
Did you layer something in there?
I did some crazy shit there, bud. That was me both playing banjo and harmonica on that track. So
very nice.
Go ahead and give my big old pat on the back on that one.
Attaboy.
So.
Attaboy.
I wondered when you'd be doing that.
Well, here's the thing, Grandpa, is I can't do it at the same time. What I did on the track was me and Tyler and Holly played the song like we normally would.
Oh yeah.
And then I went back with a pair of headphones on and I just played over it with the other instrument. You know, yeah.
You could you can get a thing, can't you, that you can hold?
Yeah, I have one of those, but I suck at it.
Oh, well, you gotta work on it, right?
I guess so. You got to do so much, and if I couldn't,
when you're singing too, that
if I did that, I don't think I could work something out that I'm happy with, just because there have to be so much coordination.
If you're just playing harmonica and a banjo, but singing and blowing the harmonica, that's what. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I once blew a harmonica.
I think all of us have.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about your gay episode, Kevin, or what you think is a harmonica. But Camden, I think you should make note that there's some serious musicians that died this year.
There's been some serious musicians that died this year?
Yeah.
Were there any not-so-serious ones?
This week.
This week?
Yes.
Who died this week?
Ralph Stanley.
Hello.
Was that this week?
Yeah, it was like 5 days ago, right?
Oh, I didn't realize that was
last show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's true.
And also Scotty Moore.
Who's Scotty Moore again?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He's the legend of rock guitar, man. He played guitar for Elvis Presley.
Oh yeah, legendary rock guitarist for Elvis. Yeah, that's what he was known for.
Wow, Camden, that's
where was he? What?
Rather insensitive of you.
What, man? Yeah, I'm sure he was a great guitar player.
He played for the king of rock, dude.
He was probably a father and a son.
That's because Elvis sucked at guitar.
Elvis didn't suck at guitar. Don't ever talk bad about Elvis again in the studio, dude.
You know why I'm about to prove you wrong, Kevin?
Oh God!
If you do your research, you would soon find out that Elvis knew how to play 3 chords on the guitar.
So do I, and I kick ass. I know 4 chords.
Is that right? Do you kick ass?
Is there a guitar in the house?
I really wish there was.
I played for Danny B last night. Did you hear me? Were you?
I wasn't. I was not there.
Where were you?
I was here.
Oh, that's right. You were here. I was recording that badass CD. Speaking of CDs, Camden.
Yeah?
You got a CD's nuts.
Really, dude?
I can't believe you fell for that,
stealing candy from a baby, dude.
Can't believe you fell for that.
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, wow.
All right, so I have a subject that I want to bring up, and hopefully we can talk about this a little bit so it makes some real content.
Oh, okay.
But y'all know, y'all familiar with the Plan B pill, right?
Plan B Pro?
Plan B pill.
Like the day after pill.
The day after pill.
Oh, shit pill.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, if a girl makes a mistake and has
sometimes
sex.
it's the guy that makes the mistake, you know.
Well, true. But what I want to know, and I pose this to everybody listening, is how do you clinically test something like that?
Oh, that's a good question, man.
Yeah, really. Did they have like a bunch of hoes that were just out getting ripped?
He's not drinking his own piss right now, is he?
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean,
that was really inconsiderate thing to say. This fucking 82-year-old Korean War veteran.
Yeah.
Prick.
Such a douche.
I'm sorry, dude.
And leave it to break into my... Don't even do it. I'll throw my vodka on you, man.
You would never throw your vodka on anybody,
Yes,
dude. No, you won't. Don't.
No, I'll throw my freaking vapor.
Oh, don't. You wouldn't do that either. Don't. Plus, it's not even on, dude. Oh, my God. Okay. Jeez.
Kevin, I don't want to hear you're like, no, dude, no, but you've come at me with tasers before.
Well, taser. Look, that's the picture.
Taser.
There's a taser. One taser.
All right, so thanks for interrupting our content here.
Sorry, man.
I'm the only one that came up with a subject to have. I'm the only one that came up with a subject, and I want to discuss how do you clinically test something like that. do you just put out an announcement? It's like, hey, if you got banged last night and you want to come in and make sure you don't have a baby, get testing here for, like, what did they pay?
I don't know.
They probably
Man.
tested on monkeys or something.
You're such a racist.
I meant literal monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right.
literal
I'm sorry.
monkeys.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, not fake monkeys, literal monkeys.
All right. So, like, hombre.
Did you say little monkeys?
No, but seriously.
Oh, wait, whoa. Camden's got food in his beard again.
Really?
Yeah, Jay, gotta eat
where's
that.
it at?
Are you gonna eat it?
Where's it at?
It's right on the top of your mustache. Right? No, you just touched. Oh, it's on your finger now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Look at it. Oh, what is it? Smell it.
It was water.
Oh, God. You got droplets of water just chilling on your beard, bro. It's so gross.
Yeah, dude.
How do you know that was water and not snot?
So, listen.
It might have been.
Okay.
I'm trying to have a serious freaking conversation
I'm
over
sorry.
here.
I'm
All right,
And you
so
keep bringing up-
clinically testing Plan B, and how does it work? Is that what you're saying? How
I
would they
I
go
don't
about
really
clinic-
care about that. I want to start doing an advertisement where I'm like testing for a new Plan B advertisement, and I'm the one that's got to fertilize the woman, and then I'll feed her like a vitamin C tablet and be like, "Oh my God, you didn't get pregnant." Of course, I'm not fixed, so she might get pregnant.
Pitch
This
it,
could
man.
be a problem, but
Do it.
Just think about that. We could go somewhere with this.
I think it's already been done, bro.
Yeah, it's called a Plan B pill.
Yeah, but I'm having a better Plan B pill.
Okay.
I don't care about the Plan B. I just
Jay's
wanna-
all about the D, the Plan D pill.
I just want to do some clinical, testing.
What do you think, Pops?
I think he's acting like a product of the morning after pill that didn't quite work.
So are you saying you believe in the morning after pill, but it should be retroactive to Jay? I wish I could high five you right now. You're too far away from me. What?
Kevin's getting tired. It's time to end the show.
They don't pay me, but they're not afraid to play me. It's the Kevin Holly Show with me.
I'd like to thank you for listening to the Kevin Holly Show. I hope you've had as much fun as we have bringing it to you. It's really been a pleasure, and be sure and get us again next week.
Dropping pennies since 1975.
Pressed lips and tender hips turning in my head. Writing poems in a corner booth that I'd die if she read.